Alright, we made it. Another successful 2.6 miles around Lake Padden. It was probably rate this one a 7 out of 10. Slow and steady, was making sure I didn't hurt that calf muscle. It was a little tender still on those hills, so I just took it easy. Got around the lake and was thinking about what I'm grateful for, right? And today I think I came up with a few good things. I think today what I'm most grateful for is I'm grateful for perspective, right? Everybody has a different perspective on life, and it changes daily, right? I'm attempting to get this channel monetized. I've taken on this challenge to get to 1,000 subscribers in 4,000 hours, and I'm like over a year into this, and every day I'm kind of learning, and the perspective on life changes. You know, what I thought might be an easy little venture and a decent little paycheck after a year, I realize it's not that easy. You know, life teaches you a few lessons along the way. And not only life teaches you lessons, it's others that come into your life. They can change you as well. You know, they can change your perspective on life. And you see them tackling new challenges. Things are coming their way, and you're seeing, oh, you know, that's no A to B. There's no black and white. Sometimes there's areas of gray. There's other obstacles you have to overcome along the way, you know. It kind of takes me back to my old track days. You know, you run that mile, you round that first lap in lanes, and then you hit that curve, and you got to go from your lane to that corner, right? And Coach Hampton always says, you know, the quickest distance from point A to point B is a straight line, you know. But before he tells you that, you know, oftentimes you're zagging out of runners running, you know, all over the place to get position in the race. Where if you just go from A to B, hit that corner, the race will kind of sort itself out, you know, and life does that as well, you know. If you just focus on from A to B and the obstacles in your way, just tackle one at a time, you'll get to that corner and you'll have your spot in life, and you can either move up or drop back, but that's up to you after that point. So sometimes when I work, when I'm listing items into my eBay store, I listen to podcasts, and I like Eric Griffin on one of the podcasts was often mentioning that things are very nuanced. You know, there's nuance along the way. There's no right or wrong. There's a lot of nuance that determines how you feel about certain things, or where you stand in life, and that can change from one day to the next. You know, life throws you different obstacles and makes you feel differently about things. And sometimes you think, oh, I don't have the skills to tackle these obstacles, you know, I need to gather these skills, I need to learn these things and get through these obstacles, you know. The nuance kind of teaches you that, you know, how am I going to do it? You know, you see one person do it a certain way and you realize, oh, I'll try that. And you realize, oh, that's not the route for me, you know. I got to do it differently. It's going to take me a little bit longer, you know. I don't have the skills that person has, you know. I see YouTubers often, you know, after 200 videos, their channel is monetized, you know, but they have that personality, they have that ability to speak into a camera and engage with the people on the other end, you know. I've never done that before, so I'm still gathering those skills, learning how to speak to you guys and get your attention and keep your attention for longer than 2 minutes. And I think in past videos I've said, you know, the lesson is the blessing. You know, that's one of those sayings that you hear along the way. Every day teaches you a lesson and you gain those new skills. And when those obstacles come your way, you have those skills in your back pocket ready to tackle that obstacle. Sometimes it's as simple as, yeah, stretch that calf muscle a little extra before you go on this run, dummy, so you don't have to take 3 days off, you know, next time. You know, you learn that lesson, you make that mistake a few times and you realize, okay, I got to spend a few minutes stretching before I run these days. I'm not the spring chicken anymore, you know, 47, I'm approaching 50. I got to make sure these muscles are ready to go before I hit that trail. That was the lesson that I've learned, and I'm still learning it, you know. Sometimes you forget those lessons along the way, and you need that reminder, you know, your body teaches you that lesson again. So yeah, I guess just be grateful for the perspective you have on life at this point. Realize that perspective is going to change as you get older, as you learn things, as new people come into your life, as new challenges make their way into your life, as you take on these grand things, you know. Sure, getting a YouTube channel is not that difficult. A lot of people do it, but it's kind of a big challenge that I've accepted over the last year or two, and it's difficult. And they say, you know, it's something that it's good to take on these difficult challenges in life. It teaches you about who you are and who you want to be in life. And I'm not sure what the next challenge will be. You know, I get this channel monetized, I make a few extra bucks, you know, and that just buys you some more freedom. And that's, you know, money doesn't buy happiness, but it can buy a little dose of freedom. You know, you get that extra check, you have a little bit of leeway to do a few different things, you know, to explore different avenues of business and to take a few traveling, you know, adventures and not feel stressed out about it financially. So that's kind of where I'm going with this channel, you know, trying to get that extra coin in the bank and take on a few new adventures in 2024. And like I said, I'm about halfway there. I'm approaching, I'm just over, I think, 307 subscribers now. So thank you for everybody who has subscribed. If you haven't hit that subscription button, go ahead and hit that subscription button. Ring that notification bell. I do a daily vlog. This is part of the vlog that comes out. When I go running, I like to do a few little moments of gratitude. Those are up on my channel if you want to check those out. I also do all kinds of other things in addition to the vlog. I do online arbitrage. I do concert series. I do hiking adventures. All kinds of stuff is up on my channel. You know, I've tried a little bit of everything along the way the last couple years, and I'm going to keep shooting more and more stuff, and I'm inviting, you know, others to get involved on the channel. So hopefully in the new year you'll see some fresh faces. You won't have to look at just me, you know, and hopefully some of those experiences will help me gain some new perspective on life and change the way I feel about certain things. Yeah, I think it's important to be open to new challenges in life, new adventures, and gain that new knowledge and perspective about life. You know, let others teach you along the way and learn as you go. A lot of us get stuck in our routine and, you know, just go about life doing the same things day in and day out, and we get stuck in a rut, you know, and we're afraid to try new things and take on new challenges. So, you know, I'm grateful for the perspective I have today and for the perspective I'm going to learn tomorrow, and that new challenge on what it's going to teach me. And, you know, I challenge some of you all to try some new things in 2024, you know, step out of your comfort zones and gain that new perspective on life, that new lesson. So one way to maybe do that is to think about a few things you're grateful for. I challenge you guys to also maybe write down a few things you're grateful for. Create those new pathways in your brain and really think about life and what is important to you as you move forward in the new year. You know, we're 2 months into 2024 and we got a long ways to go this year. And we've already had a lot of different challenges. I know I have personally and in my family as well. So we're all taking on these challenges and doing our best with them. And hopefully we can get through them and find some light at the end of the tunnel and move on through life in a more glorious way, gain that new knowledge and perspective that allows us to be more grateful for everything that we encounter. So having said that, I think I'm going to head out to give you guys a look at the lake. I like to do that as well after this gratitude. It is sprinkling a little, so we'll get down there, see how things look, give you guys a look at the lake, see if there's any wildlife out there, and take a look at things. Alright, we got kind of a fog rolling in here today on Lake Padden. Look at that. It's pretty thick over there as well. There's a light sprinkle as you can see on the water. And kind of a heavy fog on that end. It's not as bad over here on this end. There's the little shoreline here over by the bathroom area. And that fog over there by the tennis court area. It's pretty thick, looks pretty cool, I think. That cloud cover above is pretty thick as well, but just a light sprinkle, not too bad. Yeah, there's just enough of a sprinkle out here to kind of cool you down a little as you walk along the way here. So I'm going to go along this shoreline, see if we can find any ducks or anything, some fun little wildlife. I see a guy over there filming something, so maybe he's got his eye on some wildlife. Let's go take a look. This is kind of a fun little area here, a little swampy area. The grass is all matted down today, it looks like. That rain has really hit it pretty hard. It looks a little bit different than usual. Usually that's standing up, so I don't know what's going on here, but A little different scenery over here. We got a few ducks. I'm gonna zoom you guys in as close as we can get you, and then we'll walk up on them, see what they gotta do. There's a couple there, just a little duo. Alright, I think they've noticed me. I'm about 15 yards away. We'll get a little closer and see what they do. There they go. So we got a little wildlife here swimming away. A little shot of the ducks for you here at Lake Padden. Making their way away from the camera. Little camera shy ducks. Go. Come on, focus. Right, we're gonna try to sneak up on them from the other side. Not sure if they notice me or not, but I'm getting in. There's another one over there. You can see, but the duo that we just chased out are right here on the other side of this log. There they are. They just noticed me. So there they go. Then the third one is out there. So probably not the best camera work, but we got a little bit of wildlife for you guys to look at. You got to see a few ducks, a trio of ducks over there. So we're going to walk along the shoreline, see what else we can see over here. The sprinkle is starting to come down a little harder, so I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay out here. It's starting to cool off, but let's see what else we can see. I spotted some more ducks, so there's a bunch of them over here. We'll walk up on them and see what they do. One's got his head right under the water there, so I don't think he's actually even noticed me yet, but there he goes. We'll get as close to him as possible. There's a couple right there. They're not really camera shy. They usually run away, swim away, but these two are busy eating something. They're snacking heavy over here, getting under that water. The rest of them out that way have kind of swam away. There was a whole bunch of them here. But these two are like not worried about me at all. They're busy having a snack here. Let's see if we can get even closer. We'll get in as close as we can get on him. See what he's snacking on. Must be a good feeding spot right here. There's another one over there, but this guy is as close as I can get. I'm zoomed in, probably about 5 to 6 feet away from him. There he goes. He's finally noticing me, heading the other way, but the duo here sat around, gave you guys a show. The one with the green head over there is a little more camera shy, but they definitely found a spot where they can get a snack here. And they're not shy at all. Just doing their thing here at Lake Padden. It's fun to see the wildlife out here and how they handle the folks around here. You're not supposed to feed them, and I don't really see many people feeding the ducks out here, but they're definitely getting a bite to eat. Look at that, face down, tail up. Man, he's going deep for that snack. Wonder what's down there. He's feeding on the good stuff for sure. That's pretty funny. The other one kind of swam over this way. Let's get a look at what he's up to. They're all sitting here right along the shoreline, giving you guys a good look at them. So I'm still on land, but I'm practically in the water. Yeah, they're just munching away. Must be a tasty little morsel down there. But I think that's probably enough of ducks for you guys. But hopefully you guys like this little look at the wildlife here at Lake Padden. Here's a look at the rest of the lake from this vantage point. Kind of a nice little area here that you probably don't visit very often here at Padden. That one is just cracking me up at how he's going in. Head down, tail up. See if he'll do it again. There he goes. Look at that. It's funny. They have all these cool sticks here that gather along the shoreline. This is almost like a mulched area, like they put some stuff down on purpose. I don't know. This maybe is some sort of man-made thing. They had the log here and everything, so maybe they're trying to create a nice spot for the ducks to feed. Maybe they threw some feed out there for the ducks. Who knows? They seem to be liking whatever it is. They're going after it full force. And not worried about me at all. So I did try to get a little closer, and he did back up a little, so maybe he has a little trepidation. So Like, this guy's got this camera on me for a long time here. What's he up to? So out that way are the black and white ducks. One of them just took flight a little bit. Hoping they would fly in this way. They're kind of the smaller black and white ducks. I haven't seen them out here very often, but they've been out here as of late. They're pretty ducks. Yeah, it'd be nice to get out here with my longer lens, my other camera, and get some photos of those black and white ducks. I haven't got any photos of those in the past, so now that I see where they're at, I've seen some of those here and at Squires Lake, so they're around, but definitely would be fun to photograph them if I could get a little closer. This zoom lens only goes so far, so they got to be pretty close, like those last two ducks, in order for me to get any decent footage. There's the look at the whole school of them. They just swam away. They tend to kind of fly in a flock there, and I always want to get a shot of them landing, but they're kind of stationary at this point, just swimming around out in the middle there. Alright, I think I'm gonna head home, go back to the car, warm up a little, and head home and list those hats. I got a stack of hats ready for me to list in my store. Been trying to stay diligent about getting those listings up and really tackle those hats since I have so many of them. I want to get through them and see how that increases sales over the next week or two. So that's the goal for the rest of the night. Get home, get showered up, get a bite to eat maybe, and get going on those hats and see how I can do. I'll post this little gratitude video. Hopefully you guys enjoy these little gratitude moments and that you'll be back. Maybe subscribe to the channel and come back for the daily vlog. Every morning I put out the daily vlog so you can kind of keep up with the business. But I want to thank everybody for watching this one. Hopefully you'll continue on and see the rest of the night, see how I do on those hats.